Look at all the lazies. Look at all the lazies. I left this one out in the house for this morning while I was at work, and I came home and there was an entire spaghetti squash on the floor. Where did you find the spaghetti squash, mister? It wasn't on the counter, was it? I bet you tossed it around forever because it has a bunch of bruises all over it. So then this afternoon I took him to work with me, and I work at a vet clinic, by the way. I don't think we talked about that yet. So I just took him to work with me in the afternoon so that he wouldn't have any more things to destroy, because there was also a ear of Indian corn. We'd been drying a lot of them, and he pulled one out and shredded all the stuff off it. There's one laying by his nose. He pulled all those off. So, Mr. got to go to work with me this afternoon. You tell him, Echo. You telling the audience? Echo. Tell him. Echo. Whoa. You tell him. Good boy. Good boy. Tell him we just changed. We're gonna fix that fence. Gonna fix it. You're just happy we're home, huh? You too? You got a big face. Uh-huh. You went with me. You went with me. He can't get through anymore, so he just laid down by the gate. What are you doing, Russ? What are you doing? What are you doing laying there, huh? Here, let's zoom out so we're not so shaky. There we go. What are you doing, Russ? Are you sad? Can't go swimming anytime you want? That's a good thing. Mommy's got to get your mats out, like she said. Can't get your mats out when you keep going swimming. You thinking about it? You look like you're thinking. Good boy. He likes right here itched. See that? I don't know why. You like it right here. Good boy, Russet. Good boy. You want to help Mom go get some chicken eggs? Want to go help Mom get chicken eggs? Salty does. Hi, Salt. Alright, time to go collect those eggs. So I did shoot a clip where I was just talking about how I'm waiting for this guy to go away so I can get eggs. Camera didn't save it though. He can kind of be mean. Very mean. Used to be my favorite rooster, but we're just gonna wait for him to walk away before I go out there to get eggs, because he is not scared to jump on your back. I think I'm the chicken queen. Look at these guys. They're following me around like crazy. You guys have food, right? You sure do. Well, here's the chicken coop. You can see their little nesting boxes. That's where they lay the eggs. Sometimes they lay them down there. But they usually hang out up in the top rafters and just sit there. Alright, so I actually feel accomplished today because I actually got the fence thing done and collected the eggs before it got dark so that I didn't have to worry about my head getting pooped on. When I went out earlier with the camera and collected eggs, I don't know if we had collected yesterday or not, but I got over 24 eggs. I stopped counting after I hit 2 dozen. And there quite possibly was a couple more that I couldn't reach because I had a camera and something to protect me in case the rooster jumped me, and 2 crate thingies for eggs, so my hands were super full, and I don't think I grabbed them all, but we must not have collected yesterday, because usually we get like 15, today, yeah, over 20. Got this nice huge one right here. And these white ones are the leghorn eggs. They lay super white eggs, whereas the Rhode Island Reds, some of them lay bigger eggs than this, but they're like a light brown. Let's see, compare it to that one. And then there's super cute eggs in here. I'll have to show you. There are Phoenix chickens, which aren't meant really for an egg-laying chicken. They lay eggs. They do lay a little bit more than average, but not super much. These. They're very light brown, and they are, like, say this would be like a jumbo, like a little bit more than a jumbo egg that you'd buy at the store. This is a really big egg. So this is a Phoenix chicken egg. they're tiny. And when they first started laying them, they were even smaller, and it was so cute. Alright, well, in the spirit of productivity, I've made all this tea so that I can talk to you, but also because I needed to stay awake, because I would like to make banana bread tonight. We have all these bananas that there's a bunch of fruit flies flying around because they're getting old, so we need to make some banana bread tonight. Hopefully I can get myself to not be lazy. And also I would love to wash one of the dogs. I've been trying to fit that into my schedule for a while now. Try to get all 3 washed. Russet I can't wash until those mats are out, but Echo and Kush definitely smell way worse than they ever have and need a good bath. One of the major things that I am into, that I like to do in my free time, is make necklaces. I've been slacking for a few months because I had this event that I thought was going to be huge that I needed to make all these necklaces for, and I made myself do it for hours and hours and hours every single night, and it kind of made me not like it for a little while, but I've gotten back into it lately, and I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I've been doing. This is one of the wire wrappings I do. This is moonstone, and it's actually a really nice specimen of moonstone, and I got it for pretty cheap, so I'm pretty proud of myself on this one. Ooh, you can kind of see it right there, how I weaved the wires on the side and stuff. That's what I like to do. This is a pretty simple one. I just made like a casing, and actually this brass wire that's around this is made for a different stone, and I didn't like the way it fit the stone, and I just pried the back apart and put this one in it, and I love the way this turned out. Here's the back. The front, and you can kind of see, yeah, there's that shine in it. That's why it's moonstone is one of my favorites, is because of that little shine you can get when you tilt it each way. You can kind of see how I made squirrelies on the front of it. I call them squirrelies, they're just swirls. And then there's like a rib cage thing going on. This is the back. It's a little busy, but it's the back, so it doesn't matter. And then your string would go through the top right there and just hang like this on the front. I make some simple ones too for people who aren't into all the busy, crazy stuff. Look guys, Jeff painted the bottom of the Jeep. So he stripped everything out, the seats, everything, drilled all the holes bigger to put stuff back in, took the roll cage out, everything, and painted the bottom of it. There was carpet here before, and it was a little rusty, so he used rust stopping paint, I guess. Didn't know it existed. We have this thing all tore apart right now. I'll show you the back. He's got a tarp over this so that we could paint it because, oh, he's really got this strapped on there. Yeah, you can't see in there. Well, this part is, kind of shows you, we took the paint off, it was black before, and we're redoing it just like that. And believe it or not, this started out as a transmission and U-joint job. I think he had a little bit of fun. What do you think? So, things about me, really fast, because I actually do have to make dinner. I'm a tea drinker. I love tea all the time. I drink like 2 to 3 cups of tea every single day, and I drink multiple kinds of tea. I think I love all tea except for chamomile. The necklace thing. I have a bachelor's in equine business management. I love to cook. I love animals, obviously. I am a veterinary assistant, not a vet tech. I didn't go to school for this. What else about me? I have a boyfriend named Jeff. He will be in, well, he might not be in a lot of the vlogs. I think you'll see him a lot, but he's not really a talker, so he might not be on here as much. I grew up in upstate New York, not the city, the upper part over by the Adirondacks, kind of. And I really miss the winters there, and I never thought I'd say that I wasn't a winter type of person. I always wondered why people, like, if they liked winter, why they would like it better than summer. And then I moved to Ohio, and it was about the same when we went to college because we were up about 3 hours north of where we are now, but once we finished college and moved down to the Athens area, winter here is super mild. It feels like fall where I'm from, and let's see, summer is something I never believed sucked so much. It's just super humid, and I think I'm gonna start with the banana bread because Jeff should be home in like an hour and a half, and I really, again, don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner for him. I'm great at planning, so let's get started on that. I'm sure he'd be glad with just banana bread, but... So I decided that tonight we should make sweet potatoes. Just like boil them and mash them up like they're normal potatoes, maybe add some brown sugar to them, rather than doing the fries, because that would have taken me much longer to cut them up and get them ready and everything, and we're on a time crunch for when Jeff gets home. Also, in the oven, there is, hit the other oven light button, venison chops from this last year. Ooh, my battery's dying. So real quick here, everything's ready for the banana bread. I like to use the Silk almond non-sweetened version. I'm lactose intolerant, so that helps. I actually don't think I have enough, so I'm gonna have to cut it in half with real milk. Walnuts for the nuts that are in the bag. Oop, it's focusing on my hand. Hi, Russet. Bananas in a rough shape, so perfect. And eggs from our own chickens. Alright, I'm gonna go plug this battery in. So perfect timing, this just got ready and put in a pan at the same time that this was ready to come out of the oven, which looks delicious. I know it probably looks a little weird because it's all in the oil still, but once you pull it out, it is perfect. Not sure the potatoes are done yet, they usually take forever. And I usually make 2 loaves of this recipe, but right now I don't think we need to have 2 loaves of anything in the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the remaining 5 bananas and probably just smush them up 2 at a time and place them in bags. Put them in the freezer, and that way I have smushed up 1 cup of banana all ready for next time I want to make it already. Do you want some? You want some banana? Do you want some? What about you? Do you want some? Come here. Lick the teaspoon first. Kush, come here. Missing out, Kush. Some yummy mashed banana. Yummy. Kush, come here. Get some. Russet, let Cushy have some. He's so gentle. You're so good. You're so good. Big Echo. Russet's being a big hog. I don't think banana is Kush's favorite treat anyway, so usually when I give him some, he just kind of drops it on the floor. These two, however, love it. They love it. Good job, guys. All right.